might eat you. Be careful.
She might eat me.
Go and put those in the utility room. Bunny. Come here. Bunny. Come here. Lie down. Lie down.
This is a treat for you, isn't it? Sunday morning treat. Did you enjoy smelling Ted covered in cow pats? He's been farming, hasn't he? He's been farming.
It's a shame you're not a better dog at staying with us, because you could go with him.
Yes, thank you. You're the best. Can I, please?
What? We didn't hear anything. You just shot in the room going, you're the best.
Can I have a biscuit?
Okay.
That is snappy. Amazing.
Where did he get it from, Tobes?
Not from me. Come lie down, you.
The sun is shining, weather is warm, yeah. What song is that? Bit windy though. I've got a lot of jobs to do out there. Lots and lots of jobs, but my mojo still gone. Ugh. So Ted's been out on the farm this morning. Saw another calf being born. And his wellies were there and I couldn't open the door properly. And now I've got cow poo on my foot. Brilliant. Oh, it's lovely. I like it when it's cold but sunny. A bit cloudy over there. Yes, darling.
He wants to get ruby.
Okay.
It's one of the skins he likes. If I had 4 or 5 more Levi's and
Gosh,
when it came
black
out,
fly is really rife at the moment. Let's get my spray out. This is just washing up liquid and water. It's literally all you need. And it sorts it out without any pesticides. I do feel a bit mean taking away the ants' food. Right, in this big box I've got a hot bin. It's like a compost bin, but it's made of recyclable polystyrene, and it means you can make compost really, really quickly. So that's fabulous. I'm hoping to set that up today. Next week I want to try and find a shed to go here. Get this corner tidied up. Bill, do you think this is the 1000th time you've said, Mum?
Mom.
Mum?
I like
Is it the 1000th time this morning? Because sometimes you just say, Mom.
say mama.
And I say, what is it, Bill? You go, and you don't actually know what you want to say.
I forgot what I was saying.
I thought you might have done. Just gonna spray the cow pat foot and give it a wipe with some of the cardboard from the hot bin box. Oh look, my Uggs have stained my toe. It's time to cut back all this catmint so we can get a second flourish. And I need to chop back some of this unbelievable geranium. It's crazy because it's totally swamped my hebe. This was a cutting I took years ago from my neighbours who have moved away now. I miss them. Oh no, look! My runner beans have all fallen over. Sort that out today. It's so windy, but aeroplane. But I need to pick dandelions again because I forgot about the ones I picked the other day. Hello my chums, I'm out on a dog walk, as you can tell. Sometimes I feel like it's the only time I get to catch up with you is when I'm on a dog walk. I have just been answering comments, which is a very nice pastime, reading and answering. But I've been doing it to save my elbow. I've been doing it by dictation. Because these phones are clever like that. You can tell them what to type, and they do. Now, I just want to point out, if ever anything weird pops up from me, or the spelling is incorrect, or the grammar, or the punctuation, like for example, if it suddenly says exclamation mark, that's because I've asked it to type an exclamation mark. And it's decided to write the words exclamation mark. Or if it says X, X, EX, EX, I've asked it to type 2 kisses. Because if I say kiss, kiss, it will write KISS, KISS. You all know that. But anyway, tickles me. So if any of my comments make less sense than normal, because I am the queen of typos, then just... if you can't make head nor tail of it, just message me and I'll try to decipher what I meant. However, in saying that, if you've left me a comment and I've replied, because I do everything through the app YouTube Studio, because YouTube itself on the app doesn't always show you just the comments, it shows you people who've recently uploaded things, suggestions and stuff like that. So if you're then replying to my reply, I only know about that if I accidentally come across it, or I notice in my emails it says so and so replied to your comment. But if you imagine, I get quite a lot of emails every day anyway. Then I get emails for every comment that comes through for YouTube. Yeah, some things just get lost. They just get lost, they just do. It has been so cold and windy, so now I'm out with the dog and I've got my walking coat on. It's now boiling. Today I had to quickly make some jam because the raspberries I ordered, my online delivery, got squashed. So to prevent them spoiling further, quickly made them into a really simple jam, more of a coulis really. It'll be gone in no time. By the time it's been on toast or in porridge or on ice cream, so that'd be fine. It's not proper jam. Keep it in the fridge so it won't spoil. I've started making my dandelion salve. The dandelions I picked the other day, I popped them in the fridge and then forgot about them. So I've started making that. I've just left the dandelions to sit in jojoba oil and sweet almond oil. No, I said almond because I normally say almond. So when I get back, well, after this dog walk, I'll go and have my rendezvous with Franco in the garden, and after that, whilst I'm cooking supper, I'll turn the heat on so that they can steep in warmth. And I'll let them sit and do that for about an hour or so, I think. And then I'll add the other ingredients, and at some point I need to find the little moulds to make the hand balm in. I can't think where I've put them. They're not where I thought they were. I thought they were with all the ingredients, but they weren't. So I'm hoping they're in all my sort of cake decorating bits and bobs. Up this way, Bunny, up this way. Up this way. I don't like walking through the woods on my own, not those woods anyway. It's really rocky, the ground, and I just prefer to walk the fields when I'm on my own. I don't fancy spraining an ankle and then having to hobble. Mind you, this I'm just where I fell over that time here, so this isn't the best route either, really. I've spent about an hour doing a bit of sewing on the quilt for baby Annabelle. I'm thrilled with how that's turning out. Really lovely. I can hear wind chimes. I can't bear wind chimes. I don't know about you. I think it's another thing. It's a bit like coriander, cilantro. You either love them or you hate them. To me, they are a noise I have no choice over, and they sound like tinnitus. I have tinnitus, and they sound like the annoying sound in my ear. I don't want to hear it twice. Now it's raining. Can you see? Rain on my sunglasses and incredibly windy. Just want to quickly chat about radishes. Look, little radishes here, okay? I don't know why I said okay. Now these ones are doing great. And these ones down here, look, not doing so well. That one is. Hang on a minute, so I don't know. I am getting my hot bin fed. It's got my scrap buckets. Whoopsie. Attractive. As with most things I do, I have to do them in stages, grabbing opportunities when I can. So I got this going, got it steeping, warmed it up whilst we were eating supper and what have you. That is the noise of water rushing through the taps because one of the kids is having a bath. So in here I have got sweet almond oil and jojoba oil. I bought these a while ago, but I've since found somewhere local to me that does zero waste, come and refill your own containers. So that's brilliant. If anybody is local to Bristol, you want to get yourself to, I've forgotten what it's called now, Scoop Whole Foods on White Ladies Road. They've got a whole room just for things like this, for making beauty products. This is my recipe. I got it online and I cannot remember where. So pause this and screenshot it and scribble it down, whatever. 1 tablespoon equals 15 grams. I've helpfully written there. So now I need to add the cocoa butter, shea butter, and the beeswax. So I need to get my scales out, and then I need to go and have a little fertle around and look for a smelly oil. 4 tablespoons of shea butter would be 60 grams. So I wonder what kind of a plant shea butter comes from. I know what coconuts look like for cocoa butter. I know what for coconut butter. I know what cocoa looks like. Oh, look at that! Love it when that happens. And now I've got loads on my fingers. Rub it in. 8 tablespoons of cocoa butter, so 120. Zero that. So I'm going to warm that up, and only then am I going to put in the beeswax. And I can't remember why that is. I think it's because beeswax seizes. So if you put it in right now, it'll kind of go grainy, but I might have dreamt that, so don't quote me. This actually smells really nice. So far, it's just all of the ingredients, just having a sniff, that I listed before, and it kind of smells nutty. So pretty, look at that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to strain this, because shea butter and cocoa butter is easy to clean up, but add beeswax and it's a whole different story. So I'm going to strain all of these out so I don't wreck my strainer. But I don't know what I'm going to strain it into. Oh, help. I couldn't find my strainer, so I'm using this, which was Toby's grandparents. It's their tea strainer. I'm now just thinking, I wish I'd put some rosemary and some lemon balm in there. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do that, it's not too late. Okay, I've got some rosemary, some lavender. I think this is Hidcote lavender and it smells delicious. And some lemon balm, and I'm just going to plonk it all in here. Oh, that is pretty. In theory, I now have all the goodness of the dandelions in there and all the flavour and goodness from these herbs. And the jam is looking good. I also did some natural dye from Avocado. Look at that. That can just, I'll pop it in the fridge. So, oh, that made you dizzy. I'll pop it in the fridge so it doesn't go a bit manky. But yeah, I'm going to make some more natural dyes. I'd like a grey. And I think lavender leaves will give me a grey, so I'm going to give that a go. I'm just going to experiment. Got nothing to lose. I fished out the majority of the greenery. Those little lavender petals can stay in. So now I'm adding a cup of beeswax. I'm going to let that melt. And then pour it into my moulds. I was going to do it tomorrow, but no time like the present. The house is silent, so I can just stand and watch it melt. A little bit of ASMR with the dishwasher whirring in the background. Look how funny it goes. It's sort of what I mean by when it kind of seizes. There we go. Not enormously attractive, but I've been finding hand balms rather than a hand lotion. It's been really protecting my hands. The amount of gardening and washing up that I do, and normally I get quite bad cracks along the side of my index finger here, and they've been doing okay, and my nails aren't too bad either. A bit blurry, the light's bad, it's 9:20, it's getting dark. So this pan, I will just clean it up best I can now with some paper, because I don't have any kitchen paper. But I really only use this for making balms and lotions and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. And then I've got another old pan that I use for melting down old candles to make my firelighters. And I think if I get into yarn dyeing, I might need a separate pan, but then I am only going to really use natural dyes, so maybe I'll be all right.